I come to say thank you, because many could not see today. Many could not enter January 2020. I am just fortunate to be here today because of your mercy. It is not by power, it is not by grace, it is not by own strength, but by your own grace, by your own mercy. Father, I come to thank you. I come to thank you. I bow before you on this throne. I say, Baba, I worship you. I worship you, the Almighty King of Kings. It is you, it is of your mercy that we are not consumed, because the enemy I'm never even allowed to see today. Baba, we say thank you. Thank you for making us to see this day. Thank you for your bright and wonderful brand new day you have given to us. Baba, I worship you. Baba, I worship you. Baba, I worship you. You are faithful, you are righteous, you are holy. I came to thank you. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my wife. Thank you for my children. Thank you for my family. Thank you for the brethren. You need to appreciate him. Appreciate him once again on behalf of your family, on behalf of your husband, wife, children, brethren. Father, we thank you. Baba, I bow before you. Accept my worship. Accept my thanksgiving. Accept my worship. Back to your mercy, Lord. Oh God, to your infinite mercy, I come to you this morning. Accept my praise. Accept my thanksgiving. I thank, oh God, all adoration I render unto you. All glory I render to you. Thank you for saving me. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Begin to ask for mercy now. Say, Father, in every area I've sinned, unknowingly to me, that will stand against my blessing this morning. Father, forgive me. Begin to ask for mercy now. In every area, in whichever area I must have sinned unknowingly to me, or knowingly and unknowingly, that I do not know, Father, or the one I know, Father, do not use it against me. Forgive me, O Lord. Have mercy upon me this morning. Father, remember your blood that was shed on the cross of Calvary, and wash away my sins and cleanse me from all unrighteousness. You said in your word, if I confess my sin, you are just and faithful to forgive me and to cleanse me from all unrighteousness. Father, forgive me. Wash my sins away. Thank you, because I know you have already forgiven me. According to your word in the book of 1 John 1 chapter 1 verse 9. Thank you, Lord Jesus, because you are faithful to forgive me. Blessed be the holy name. Begin to ask for the Holy Spirit. Let the Holy Spirit come and take more of you and give you more of him. Holy Spirit of the living God, take more of me and give me more of you. Incubate me, fill me, oh God. Empower me, Holy Ghost. Come and fill me, oh Lord. Come and fill me, oh Lord. Take much of me and give me more of you. Take all my carnality away, all my fleshly desire. Oh God, remove all the excesses in my life and give me of your spirit, more of your spirit in me, Lord. Fill me, Lord, with your power. Fill me with your spirit. Incubate me, Lord, because without you, Holy Spirit, I can do nothing. Blessed be the holy name. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus Christ mighty name we have given time.
Amen, amen, amen.
As you rise up for your people, jam your hand together for the Lord Jesus. Jam your hand. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. The Lord is good. Sit on top of your enemy. As you are sitting down, your enemy is going down in Jesus' name. I said your enemy are going down this morning in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. Are you happy this morning? I can see your wonderful and beautiful faces, looking bright, and the Bible says the path of the just is like a shining light and shining brighter and brighter unto the perfect day. I can see you getting brighter this morning. The Lord will put much joy and smile in your face in the name of Jesus. I said, my God will put more smiling and joy in your face in the name of Jesus. You will not see sorrow this year. This year you will not see sorrow. I speak to your life again. I said, this year you will not see sorrow. Whatever will make you to be sorrowful is completely destroyed today. Because the Bible says the Egyptian you see today, you shall see them no more. In fact, you have already killed your Egyptian in the day of crossover night. So you can never see evil again. I say you will never see evil again. In the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. Praise Master Jesus. I want to quickly just let us understand some brief things, little things that we need to know about service and about the mercy and grace of God. What service do as Christians, as children of God, if you are a child of God, what service does and the benefit of service. Praise the Lord. Coming to the house of God is not just only when you feel like or when you have problem. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I want people to understand today that coming to this church is a commandment. Is a what? Commandment. The Bible we should not forsake the gathering of the word of the saints. So, as a manner of some do, you don't be like them. Praise the Lord. Some can decide to stay in their house, relax. But God said, do not forsake the gathering of your brethren. Praise the Lord. Because that is a place where your soul is being renewed. The word of God renewing our soul. It's like when you are taking your vehicle to a mechanic for service. Praise the Lord. So when you want to live healthy, you want to live strongly, you want to live healthy and strong, always be in the presence of God. There are so many scriptures that are really giving us the guideline of what it takes to be in his presence. The Bible says, he that waited upon the Lord shall be renewed their strength. They mount up wings as eagle. They run and never be weary. They walk and never faint. That is principle number one. That is the benefit of number one. The number one benefit. Now, the second one is this. He said, as many that are parents in Zion, they grow from strength to strength. You can see how your level of spiritual strength will be growing. When you're always in the presence of God, you don't feel attack. Even when attack comes, you don't feel it. Praise the Lord. There are some things that people don't understand. There are some edict that will come to you, that if the range of that same range of edict come to another person, the person will be rushed to the hospital. Then you will carry your own up and down. Then you are feeling it. But it doesn't do you anything. That is the advantage. It's just like a man carrying a load of the, let's say, 2 or 3 or 5 bags of meat in his head. Now you are not carrying that same 5 bag of meat, giving a little child of 9 years or 10 years. How will he be able to feed? Will he not collapse? Will he not collapse? But the same quantity, have you not so? But the strength of that boy could not carry it because it's still little. Why? Because the strength is still little. So that's how it is in the realm of the spirit. When you are too close to God, you have this energy, this spiritual energy that energizes your body, your strength, your physical body. When something is happening to you, you hardly feel it. That is the problem that people don't understand. Not that Christians will not have issues, but your issue is lighter. That is why the Bible says, Jesus said, he said, cast all your body upon me, for I do what? Care for you. He said, my yoke is what? Easy and light. The moment you are in Christ, you are serving God, problem you are facing will be light. Though people out there will look at it, it's a big challenge, but to you didn't see it as a big challenge. Why? Because there is somebody who is backing you up. This is the secret of every believer. Somebody is backing you up. Who is that? The grace of God, the power of God. Praise the Lord. But if God is not with you, you will see that thing you think that is little can make you to land in the hospital and you will be hospitalized. Look at some of the diseases that have come to some of us. We just overlook. Before you know, in few days, the sickness is all. It's away. Praise the Lord. Before you know, the sickness is what? It's off. But why some people will still be in the hospital? Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I remember the day you were giving testimony, and you said, what happened to him? I was saying, what was the issue? What was really name given to that thing? Say, you cannot even really know the real name. Though the doctor has a name for it, you might not know the name. How was he used to do you that before? How does he used to do you? From morning to night. Did you and what other things are you going through? You can't be able to eat. And what again? You cannot digest. You can't eat. Then you breathe, you spit.
Yes.
You swallow spit.
But you can't work with difficulty.
You do what?
With difficulty, not easy.
Okay, you swallow spit with difficulty. In your throat. For how long?
For months.
Months.
Yes.
Months. More than 5 months.
More than 5 months.
More than 6, 7, 8 months. And now you said that one of the same person that have that same problem symptom were taken to where? India. They did an operation.
Yes.
What happened to her?
He died.
Now, do you know why I'm asking this question? He made that testimony that day, and that testimony touched me. There are so many things God is doing for us, we don't know the value. You don't know what God has been doing for you. I don't know what God has been doing. Okay, look at it. Before you came here, you were uncomfortable.
I cannot even stand up.
You cannot even. Can you stand up together for Jesus? She cannot even walk, stand up. But now, are you still experiencing it now?
No, sir.
No, you are okay now. Stand up together for Jesus. Now, praise the Lord. The reason why I'm saying the presence of God is health, why service is good, especially when you are in the right place. That problem, sit down, that problem is just for a while. When you are in the right place and you see issue rose up, it's for a what? It's for a what? Yes, it's for a while. Why? The reason why it's for a while because God wants you to experience it so that you understand what He's doing for you. Because most times we don't understand what God is doing for us. So when it happens, He allows you to feel it. By the time you cry to Him, what will happen? He will deliver you. This is how God does His work. So don't ever think that you will not experience anything at all. No, God has never said we will not experience anything. But they allow it to happen for a purpose so that His name will be what? Are you not testifying today? As you are testifying that the name of God not glorified on this mountain, but you have been going to church. You have been going for prayers. No prayer, all the prayer is like it's not working. It's not that the prayer is not working. Sit down, man. It's not that those prayers was going is not working. Can I tell you the difference? Can I tell you the difference? The difference is the anointing. Is what? Yes. When a man of God carry higher anointing and someone is just a pastor, when the pastor pray for you, it takes time to manifest. But when a prophet pray for you, within few hours, few days, you see the result of that prayer. What take a prophet 3 hours, it will take a pastor 3 months. Is that understood? What take a prophet 3 hours, it will take a pastor how many months? What take a prophet 3 months will take a pastor 3 years. So you can see the difference now. The reason why when you are in a place where the anointing is high, the quick result, you see the result quickly. Because the more the anointing, the more the manifestation. Praise the Lord. It's just like when I was praying for somebody, a person that is overdue pregnant. He has been to so many churches. He lives in this street. Overdue about 11 or 12 months pregnancy. I think we still have it on our hard disk. 11 or 12 months pregnancy. She has been to so many churches, not avail. Upon all the prayer, nothing happened. Now, immediately she came here, I saw her. I said, this your pregnancy is overdue. Say yes. I said, you have been to so many places. Say yes. Okay, now you will see the difference. After the deliverance, I said, go and tell your husband when you want to deliver. Because I want the husband to know what God is doing. Because some people doesn't have value. They don't value things of God. When it's so cheap. If they are going to a place where they spend money, travel from Lagos to Abuja or Lagos to Maiduguri or East, they will not see the value, spend money, and they will still register with money. I've been to so many churches whereby you cannot just enter prayer line free like that. You must register. I, pastor, prophet, you are seeing, I've been to so many big churches. I paid money. I will see luxury hotel. I will see big money to register. And even though they say you are a pastor, it doesn't concern them. The people that are there, you can't see the man. It's just like
as this man is now, they have arranged everything. There are protocols. Are you hearing me? You cannot go and say, man of God. Not be when you see him. If you don't see him, you must follow the normal process. I keep telling people that the grace of a new beginning. You can see me one-on-one now because the crowd is still coming. It's still low. But there is a time you crowd with much, you can't be able to see me again. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the grace of a new beginning, if the man of God is powerful, you can easily see the man of God and get your miracle. Praise the Lord. So some people don't understand this secret. But I want to tell you, now, immediately I prayed for that woman after deliverance. I said, go and call your husband. Then the husband came and said, do you want your wife to be delivered today? How many pastors can be bold like that? No, let us just be realistic. It takes some pastor that really know what God has made him to be. Now I said, do you want your wife to deliver today? He said yes. Do you want? I said yes. Okay, I have to deliver you first because you said there's a spirit following you. I deliver the man. After the deliverance, after I deliver the man, I command the pregnancy, labor start. Immediately I command it, labor don't start. From here, what started running out, coming out. Then they rushed out to the hospital. Lo and behold, within few hours, she gave birth to the child. Still somebody overdue. Now, how many pastors can do it? There are pastors that has power, yes, but we are saying that how many? There is. Before you can get close to those pastors, what I'm trying to say, you will do like this. You will do like, I know what I'm talking about. When I go to Jeremiah, my enemies, I see something. The man is good, he's nice, he has a full anointing. But before you can enter what they call Holy of Holies. Don't be carried. When I still went to Abuja, I paid money for flight because I was on fasting. I said I cannot enter with fasting because I won't break my fasting until I finish what I'm going to do. I went there, the same protocols, I was still on queue. Even when I say I'm a pastor, leave that, just drop that side for now. Follow the normal process. I register with money. What did they give me? One small anointed water. Small, very small, very smaller than this. Smaller than this. With a CD and one book. That's all. It's nice, your spiritual item. Praise the Lord. And they will tell you that is what you are paying for. And if you say you don't need it, that one on your own, you must register the money, 5,000. Some churches 10, some 15, some 20. Look at the washing of feet that we did on crossover night. I don't want to mention it. A church used to do that crossover night washing of feet. Prophet, powerful prophet. And they say after washing your life will change. And it's not small money. It's not what? I will mention the pastor name. The other one again, ordaining or who ordain you. I call them here. How much? They say 60,000. Who ordain you? Now I begin to see myself. Why am I suffering? And I have the anointing. And I'm still here. And these people they have mansions. Who ordain you? Just to lay hand on you. Impartation. 50,000. The material is 10,000. That's 60,000. Who was here when I was calling the person? I think somebody was here. Joseph was here when I was calling the church. I was calling their main number, the number they used to contact them. I said I wanted to go there. Why I was trying to move, it's not because I don't have anointing. I'm annoyed with the few members I'm having. Praise the Lord. The anointing is already there. But thank God that God is telling me to calm down. Praise the Lord. I want to tell you what service does. Service pay. It pays a lot. If you serve God with your heart, it pays a lot. What brought me to the level I am is what I want to tell you. It's service. Praise the Lord. It's what? It's service. It's not just going to church. Go to church and serve God. You are going to church. You don't have any department you are in the church. Please begin to do for what to do for God. If you want to be a deacon, an usher, you want to be a sanctuary keeper, just please yourself. These are the things that God is going to look upon you whenever you cry unto him. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Be a part. If you know you are not around to stay, maybe you are a contractor, you live far, then your seed of partnership is still a service. Seed of what? It's a service. There are some people that are partnership with some ministry. Some 10,000, some 20, 50 every month, just to support what is happening in the church. Are you hearing me? They want to do program, they want to print and be, they want to do this. This is what we call, you must render service unto God. Praise the Lord. I want us to see something. The reason why things are befalling us is what I want to show us. Why many people are dying and why many people are being sick is what I want to show you now. Because some people just believe that the sickness just came suddenly. Sickness does not come to mass suddenly. Something happened before sickness comes. Are you hearing me? If a sickness comes to you suddenly, anytime I break down, anytime my spirit, maybe I reduce my prayer, I'm carried away, something will happen. I've got to understand that nothing can easily happen to you. It's when you are weighed down. That is the reason why Christians you don't need to be weighed down. Number one, what normally weighs us down? Negative thinking, depression. What did I say? Depression, negative thinking, and what? Depression. Maybe something you are going through. Instead of you to have faith and pray, you are weighed down because of what you are going through. Those things can bring sickness. Immediately you are weighed down, you know that period you won't be able to pray the way you used to pray. It's like you are confused. It's like you are now asking yourself, is God not seeing what I'm going through? I don't know you are getting me. This is what many of us are going through. And by the time you are depressed, prayer can never be able to be made unto God. Even when you pray, your prayer will be just, small, little. You want to pray 10 minutes, you'll be praying 3 minutes. It's like you are forcing yourself to pray. Father, I thank you, Father, forgive me, Father, this one, that one. Your prayer more, you stand up because you don't have the zeal, the passion to pray. Because it takes passion to really stay on your knees. But if you are understanding the things of God, if you are in the spirit, even when something is happening to you, why the Bible say keep thanking God? Say thank God in all things. Because the only way to overcome depression is giving thank unto God. Brethren, I'm telling you secret. When you are passing through anything, don't think negative. Keep thanking God and relax your mind. Now Lord, give me good notice. Hey, where am I going to go? Then you think from morning till night. Relax your mind. You should do what? Pastor, you don't understand. Forget about understanding. Who owns your life? Who owns your life? The problem with us is that we look at the problem, we look at the bodies, we look at the problem, the mountain to be so high. We look at it, so if this thing did not roll away, my enemy will die. You can't die. I say you cannot what? If you are someone that serves God, you will be happy. You know. See, can I tell you something? A preacher was watching preacher on cable. He said you can take, how many days do you see in a year? 1 hour what? 1 hour what? What is 300 hours? 65 days, Abi. Now, a preacher was preaching. He said, if you take away till you can, he said, no matter how the situation might be, no matter the problem is going through, you can only take away 364 days. But the last day is my God home. The last day is what? The last day is what? That last day, that is where God proves himself. You don't understand the last 10 minutes, the last 10 seconds. Look at the way he rescued the Israelites. The last 9 minutes is where God will surface. Where you think God will come out, God will not come out. So God is using to look at your mind. You are crying, you are weeping. Instead of giving thanks unto God, the Bible says you are falling to temptation. He said, count it all what? Joy. How will you be facing problems? You should take it joy. You should be happy. Is it easy to be happy? But it's just the principle. The principle to break barrier is what? happiness. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Now, problem does not just come, but when it comes, you need to encourage yourself. Problem comes in the result of your weakness and my weakness. Can we confirm it? Can we confirm it? Okay. Open your Bible to the book of James. Okay, before that, James, let us see something. Okay, let somebody open that please first. James chapter 1, verse 2-3.
Count it all joy, my brethren, when you meet various trials, for you know that Count it all joy, my brethren, when you meet various trials, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness.
Can you see what God said? The testing of your faith produces what? You should remain steadfast. Why are you panicking? Remain what? Steadfast. What is steadfastness? Remain calm. Be strong. Be courageous. Another word you can use. But to you, you are weighed down. I mean, also, if you are weighed down, you can't move forward in life. Even when the result comes, the result will come like a peanut. You're supposed to get 100% result, you are getting 30% result because of your unbelief and because of your weighing down, because you can't pray the way you're supposed to pray. Can I tell you that whatever happens to you is our result of weakness? What is weakness? Maybe you are thinking negative things, or you refuse to pray. That is the time the devil will strike. Either you are thinking negatively or you refuse to pray. Satan will strike. He's looking for a vacuum where he is going to use to enter to strike. I don't know if you are getting me. Once he sees that opportunity, what will he do? That is why the Bible says men ought to pray and not to faint. That is why Jesus said, wash and pray. Because if you don't pray, temptation will happen. Why problem happen to us is our weakness of what? Prayers. When you are weak, you cannot pray the way you're supposed to pray. Anything can happen. I keep telling people December. I said when it is 15th to 20th to 31st, you don't understand what is happening in the realm of spirit. Even from September to December is problem, because all the Lucific angels, they are always doing what we call sacrifice. They are sacrificing souls to the devil. Are you hearing me? They takes blood, witchcraft. The witches are wizards sucking blood. The occult. All these people, they are all angels of the devil. They are what? Angels of the devil. Now, you as a Christian, you are just living normal and you don't know their plans. They have to sacrifice some 100, 300, 500 souls in a particular state. Each state, they can just come into a conclusion, we are going to take 300 souls. They can say we have to take 500 souls, and you don't know who is going to be among in order to sacrifice to the Lucifer. Every society, every kingdom of darkness, they have their own sacrifice, because they are exercising powers. Those powers that they are exercising, they must have to give blood, they must have to sow to eat, so that they can get more power to the next year. So every December, as you are celebrating Christmas, the Lucific kingdom, they are also doing what? Sacrificing their own blood, souls. Who is the soul? Not animal, but human being. So you now, you are just living anyhow. December come, you took enter road anyhow. You don't care, and that is why some people will go out, they don't come back again. That's why some people will just sleep and wake up, sickness don't start. Before you know the person, and if you see the kind of way the person will die, it will not last 3 days. 1 week the person is gone. Why? Because they have targeted our soul. But when you cannot pray, Jesus said, wash and pray. Praise the Lord. These are one of the reasons why attack comes to you when you cannot be alert in the spirit. Prayer makes us to be what? Alert. Praise the Lord. The second one is when you are thinking negative. Don't always think negative. A Christian should think what is right. The Bible says, whatsoever is pure, whatsoever is righteous, whatsoever is good, whatsoever of good report, think about this. Not be thinking negative. You are a Christian. If evil thought comes to you, drop it out and begin to, and begin to cast it by your side, behind you, and remember the word of God. David said, let that word be hidden in my heart that I may not sin against you. Always remember the word of God, because negative talk will always come, but put them aside of you. Are you hearing me? Because once you meditate on negative things, it will come to pass. Satan uses our thinking to finish our enemy. Most of the things you are thinking is what is happening to us. You don't know. Praise the Lord. What happened to Job? What happened to Job? It was the negative thought of Job that took place in the life of Job. If you don't understand, I'm telling you two dangerous things that's affecting Christians. When you lack prayers and when you are thinking negative. He said, what I fear most has come upon me. What is that is fear most? How will you be thinking as a believer? Hey, I hope my children, hey, this one, make this my children not die, make that one not happen to my children. Why are you always thinking negative? Hey, I hope this month they will pay me salary. I hope this one, I hope this one will not happen. Why are you thinking negative instead of positive? Always imagine what is good. Are you hearing me? See yourself getting a big car. See yourself getting a big office. See yourself, if you are a contractor, see yourself getting a big contract. Always imagine good to yourself. The Bible says, I will do exceedingly abundantly whatever you can think and even imagine. So you can see God can do exceedingly above every other thing you can think. So what you think matter. What are you imagining? What are you thinking? Because your imagination is what is going to bring to pass. Is what the spirit will bring to pass. We have two spirits, God and Satan. So what are you imagining, brethren? Your imagination is very, very matters. Some people just sit there thinking negative. Any small thing you think negative. I don't know how this tomorrow will be. Always think positive. Even when that thing did not come to pass, keep thinking positive. One day your imagination will come to pass. Go work with our imaginations. Are you hearing me? See yourself building a house. See yourself buying a big car. See yourself buying a jet. See yourself thinking high. Don't always see yourself thinking low. Even some people are seeing themselves sick. They will sit down like this. Any small thing, I hope this headache not go come again. No. The next thing they don't meditate on that headache. Little thing you don't think about it. Why can't you just take it out of your sight? Wave it out. When you wave it out before you know that headache, you will not even feel it again. But when you begin to think about that headache, hey, let's say this stomach don't start again. Oh, hey, this stomach not go kill me. Oh, you see yourself now. Hey, this headache not go kill me. Oh, why should you be meditating negative? Look at that, James. Go ahead again and see something. Verse 12 and 13. See what the Bible says there.
Verse 12. Blessed is the man who endures trials. For when he has stood test, he will receive the crown of life. Which God.
Please control this. Reduce the volume.
Verse 12. Blessed is the man who endures trials.
Go to 13.
Let no one say when he's tempted.
Let no man say when he's tempted. Listen to that scripture now. That very bad verse.
I am tempted by God.
I am what?
Tempted by
I'm
God.
what? I am tempted by God. Don't ever say, God, why did you tempt me? Why did you allow this thing to happen to me? God never allowed anything to happen to you. It is your thinking. Go ahead.
For God cannot be tempted with evil.
You see now?
And he himself tempts no one.
Cannot test anyone with evil. You can't tempt God and God cannot tempt you. Go ahead.
But each person is tempted when he is lured and enticed by his own desire.
When is what?
When he is lured.
Lure. What is lure? Carried away. Carried away by negative feelings.
By his own desire.
There is no what?
Desire. Then desire, when it has conceived, gives birth to sin.
It gives birth to what?
Sin.
Sin.
And sin, when it's full grown, brings forth death. Do not be deceived.
So that is it. That is the result. That is the result that you get. After you think negative, every negative you think is a what? Sin. And after the sin, what happened? Death. The word death there could be destruction, it could be failure, it could be sickness. Are you hearing me now? It could be anything can happen to you because of your lost thinking, lostful thinking. If you ever can use the word lost, don't think negative. Praise the Lord. And this is what happens when you speak, when you talk negative and you speak negative and you think negative. So it will happen to you. Praise the Lord. Christians should know how to meditate what is good. Please, from today, we are entering January now. Your life can change. Who told you that your life cannot be better? If God can repair the life of Sarah after how many years, can still give her a child, I don't see anything that is impossible. Praise the Lord. Look at what happened in the Bible. There is something that shocked me so much that I read, so that really baffles me. I'm saying, wondering whether it is real. God should forgive me for that statement. I know that it is real. Because at times there are some miracles you will see in the Bible, you will say, is this one really true? Are you hearing me? I do see miracle. God is using me to perform miracle. But there are some that you see. Because you have never seen another man of God did it. So it is still wondering. Like what? The dry bones. When I studied the story of the dry bones, these are bones that died over thousands of years ago. Now God is not saying to a man like you that has passion blood like you, go to that dry bone. For you to know that it's totally unbelievable. And he asked the man, Ezekiel, say, do you believe that this dry bone shall rise again? See the question, see the answer. Only you know. Thou knowest. He said, thou knowest. He said, I said yes. He said, thou knowest. Now only you know, because this one don't pass me. He replied, thou knowest. Praise the Lord. And now God was just looking at it. Anyway, God didn't know that it's a common, is a man, is a no human being. His faith cannot get to that level. It's okay, prophesy. Whether you believe it or not, prophesy to this dry bone. And say to this dry bone, oh you dry bone, you shall begin. That place make me to know that no impossibility in this world. All the miracle world and the sin are small. That one make me to know, say, no impossibility in this world. The bones that are dried, the bones that are skeleton broken off from each other. The Bible says bones begin to join to his word, bones. Not one person, not two persons. There are many in the valley, and all of them came to their bones. After they joined together as skeleton, and sinew begin to enter, flesh. Just imagine, flesh enter. After flesh they become a human being, and after that it's not stop. They say dead. Prophesy to the wind, and the wind came and entered, and life. All of them wake up, and it was life story, not parable. It was no dream, it's no story. It was a life story. And they stood on their stand, and God, when they not become, they not stand like a human being, and God now spoke a word. That place shocking me. That is where I'm trying to exercise my faith on, to build my faith, so that more miracle will happen in my life. Amen. God can use me to do more miracle. He now said to Ezekiel, say, come. He said, your people, Israelites, they are saying that my problem is finished. I'm finished. I'm destroyed. No way again. No hope again. He said, now I'm trying to let you know that there is a hope. Can you see that word? The same thing is happening to us now. We will say, oh, this problem where I'm facing. Can somebody read that place for me? Ezekiel 37. Because you might not understand what I'm saying. Praise the Lord. Quickly.
Verse 1. The hand of the Lord was upon me, and he brought me out by the...
Just listen to the story gradually,
by the Spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley.
Okay.
It was full of bones.
Okay.
And he led me round among them. And behold, there were very many upon the valley.
There were very many upon the valley. Many souls.
And lo, they were very dry.
Dried.
And he said to me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, Oh Lord God,
oh Lord God,
thou knowest.
Thou knowest. Can this bone, God they ask you a question, can this bone live? You now answer God, say, Oh Lord God, thou knowest. Is that not question to question? Is it not question to question? Thou knowest. What kind of answer is that? Now you know this one not pass me. This is wonderful. Continue.
Again, he said to me, prophesy to this bone.
Prophesy to this bone.
And say to them,
and say to this bones,
all dry bones,
oh you dry bones,
hear the word of the Lord.
Hear the word of the Lord.
Thus says the Lord God.
Thus says the Lord God.
To these bones.
To these bones. Behold,
I will cause breath.
I will cause breath to thee.
To enter you.
To enter you.
And you shall live.
And you shall live.
And I will lay snails.
I will lay snails
upon you.
Upon you.
And will cause flesh.
I will cause flesh
to come upon you. And cover you with skin.
And cover you with skin.
And put breath.
And put breath
in you.
In you.
And you shall live.
And you shall live.
And you shall know that I am the Lord.
Then you shall know that I am the Lord God. Continue.
So I prophesied.
Then I prophesied.
As I was commanded. And as I prophesied. There was a noise.
There was what?
A noise.
Tell somebody that there's going to be noise. Say there's going to be noise now. In every situation you are going through, there's going to be noise. The noise of restoration. I said there's going to be noise in your life now. In the name of Jesus Christ. Continue.
And behold, a rattling, and the bones came together.
The bone came together.
Bone to its bone.
Gave bones to its bones.
And as I looked, there were
sinew came in
on them. And flesh had come upon them. And the skin had covered them. But there was no breath in them.
They were just like a dead person.
Then he said to me.
And he said to me again.
Prophesy to the breath.
Prophesy to the wind.
Prophesy. Son of man. And say to the breath.
Say to the breath.
Thus says the Lord God. Come from the four corners
of the earth.
Oh breath. And breath upon this that they may live. So I prophesied.
Then he prophesied.
As he commanded. Me. And the breath came into
the breath came into that body.
And they lived.
And they do what?
Lived.
They do what?
Lived.
Can you jump your hand together for Jesus? They live is not a story. It was not talking story. Continue, never finish. It's not talking story. It's telling you reality.
And they stood upon their feet.
They do what? They stood upon their feet.
Exceedingly great host.
Exceedingly great army. Great host. Great army.
Then he said to me.
God now said to me now.
Son of man,
listen.
These bones are the whole house of Israel.
These bones, see illustration. Everything that God did, He did it for an illustration, just to give us hope. Why can't we get hope? God allows something to happen in the Bible for our own good, so that we can learn better, so that we can encourage our faith. I don't know so when you see all these things, you need to encourage your faith. Look at what He said now. He said, you see these people you are seeing now. He's not saying they are the old bones of Israel. But continue.
Behold, they say.
Look at the word. Behold, they say.
Our bones are dried up.
Our bones are dried up.
And our hope is lost.
Our hope is Lord. Are you here today? You are complaining. How am I going to further my school? How am I going to succeed? How am I going to get a new job? How am I going to do my business? How am I going to do? I'm telling you, today you shall receive life. Every dry bone in your life shall receive life in the name of Jesus. I didn't hear a louder amen. Whatever that is dry in your life, is it your career? Is it your health? Is it your job? Is it your marriage? Is it your business? Is it your finances? Let them receive life in the name of Jesus. Let them receive life in the name of Jesus Christ. Yeah. See, there are some things you read in the Bible. Please don't doubt the word of God. When you doubt it, that's the end. When you hold it, it becomes rhema and it begins to produce miracle. Continue.
We are clean.
He said what?
We are clean.
Repeat that place again.
Then he said to me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel.
These bones are the whole house of Israel.
Behold, they say.
Behold, they are saying, they are complaining.
Our bones are dried up.
Our problem not too much.
And our hope is lost.
Our hope is gone.
We are clean cut off.
We are cut off from God.
Therefore,
prophesy
to them.
And say to them.
God says the Lord
Say to Israel, thus says the Lord God.
Behold, I will open your graves.
I will open your graves.
And raise you from your graves.
And bring you out from your graves.
All my people.
All my people. What is that? Anywhere you are been kept in a grave. Can I tell something? Wait. Before you begin to shout. Let me tell you something. I want to open your eyes to understand something. Do you know that there are some problems that if there are some issues that the demon, the enemy has put inside a grave? Some people will take your name, take your picture, go and bury the graveyard. You don't understand, some of these things are spiritual illustrations, analysis, but they are at the same time, they are relevant issues that is still happening to us today. Some people can take your name, take your picture, go and bury it in the grave. And whatever the altar, that is the end. I want to tell you, anywhere they bury your marriage, your ministry, your destiny, your job, your career, your academy, let me be resurrected from that grave. I say, let them resurrect in the name of Jesus. Resurrect. Your destiny resurrect. Your health resurrect. Your business resurrect. Your finance resurrect. Your marriage resurrect. Resurrect in the name of Jesus Christ. After this season, so many things will happen in your life. What you don't believe that will take place will begin to take place. Because the word of God that you are hearing now, you are rehearsing it, and I'm rehearsing it back to you. You will see the power that will follow it. Thank God I'm not just a pastor. When I speak a word, power follows it. Continue.
Therefore prophesy, and say to them, thus says the Lord God, behold, I will open your grave, and raise you from your grave.
I will raise you up from the grave.
All my people,
and
I will bring you home.
I will bring you what? Home.
Into the land of Israel.
You will not come from that grave and come and settle down in the place where you're supposed to enjoy your life. And that's the meaning of home.
And you shall know that I am the Lord.
You will not know that I am God.
When I open your grave,
by the time I open your grave,
and raise you from your grave,
and bring you out from the grave,
all my people, I will put my spirit within you.
I will not put my spirit within you.
And you shall live.
You shall live.
And I will place you in your own land.
I will place you in your whole land.
Then you shall know that I, the Lord, have spoken.
You shall know that I am the Lord. I have spoken.
And I have done it.
I have done it. Says the Lord. I see somebody be resurrected now. I see your career be resurrected. I see your ministry be resurrected. I see your marriage be resurrected. I see your career be resurrected. I see your destiny be resurrected. Whatever is in your life, let them resurrect. As the Lord has spoken, so shall it be to your life. You are resurrected. Your health is resurrected. Your business is resurrected. Your marriage is resurrected. Your academy is resurrected. Your career is resurrected. In the name of Jesus Christ. For Jesus. Listen to me. Your time has come. You don't get me. I say your time has come. This year is your year. What is our listing this year? Recovery. Thank God that our AKA is discovering and recovering. But this year is your what? Recovery. The year of my recovery. Maybe we will get the sticker very soon. My year of recovery. Whatever you have lost to the devil since you were born, there are some money that's supposed to enter your hand. There are some contracts that's supposed to enter your hand. There are some building, houses, things that you're supposed to acquire. The demon, enemy, take it away from your hand. This year you are recovering them. Everything that the devil has taken away, recover them in the name of Jesus. You don't know. I don't have anything to fear. I got to a stage. God began to speak to me. Praise the Lord.
When you get to a stage when God begins to speak to you, when it is happening to you, you have confidence. Praise the Lord. When you don't have instruction, you don't have the instructor, you don't have somebody talking to you, you are afraid. When you have an instructor, someone is instructing you what to do, you'll be bold. Trophies. In Psalm 32 verse 8, he said, I will direct your path, and I will instruct you on what to do, and I will guide you with my own eyes. See, when God begins to walk with you, no enemy can stand again. Are you hearing me? You don't understand what I'm saying. I said, when God begins to walk with you, enemy will fly. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. They will run away. Why? Because somebody greater than them is with you. Jesus said, and the Bible said, he said, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. When God begins to walk with you, people run away. Are you hearing me? Hey, that water is coming again. That troublemaker is, let me tell you, you can be gentle physically, but you can be troublemaker in the spirit. I don't know if you are getting me. You can be gentle physically, but be a troublemaker in the spirit. Yeah. You don't. The Bible says you don't tempt or disturb the tent of the righteous. The Bible says it is a cause for you to go and disturb the tent of the righteous. You know the tent of the righteous, where the righteous is putting his head, resting, doing business. You know, staying. You can't go to go and make trouble. You are in trouble. You are what? The Lord will destroy you. So because no one can, you see, no one can tempt, can go and trouble the tent of the righteous. If you try it, God will tell you, say, I am their father. You can't come to their house anyhow. No demon will enter your house anyhow. Amen. No stranger will enter your house anyhow. Amen. In fact, anywhere they are hiding, they will run away. Amen. I said they will run away. Amen. In the name of Jesus. The only thing I want to tell you is, when you serve God this year, there's going to be perfectly hope in your life. Amen. What brings sickness is our weakness. I told you just now. What brings problem is our what? Weakness. Either negative thinking or weakening in prayers. I want you to change this year. Wake up in prayer. Don't give up. Tell somebody, say, don't give up. Don't give up. Do you know the way to become a victorious Christian? Many things will come on your path that will make you to discourage. Christians are always, the Bible says, many are the afflictions of the righteous. Many things will come on board. That does not mean that you are way down, you are dead. Go and read your Bible. He will never give you to the will of your enemy. No matter whatever happens to you, is for a testimony. Like this guy I'm seeing now. God was speaking to me the other time he came by. I did not see him for crossover night. That this man allowed this thing to happen for a purpose, but testimony is coming. Amen. But he doesn't know. Praise the Lord. To you, you say, why did I lose my God? When God is going to take you higher, something must happen for something to happen. Can I tell you something? In fact, I want to tell you something. When God loves you so much, you are serving God, something must happen. Because he wants to take glory in the things that concern your life. If something does not happen, is there going to be testimony? No. Will God be glorified? No. He must allow something to happen so that his name will be glorified. So if you just stay from morning till night, nothing happens, from Genesis to nothing happened to you, that means you are not a child of God. You don't want God to take glory. Have you not been so? If you don't want anything to happen to you, go just who die, they will not live again. Because once you are alive, there is no how God will not take glory in your life. Have you not been so? The righteous has issues. Their own issue is for promotion. It's for what? Promotion. Look at that verse 12. That verse 12 said in James. He said, blessed are those that endure what? Temptation. When it is over, there shall be what? Crown. There shall be promotion of life. So if you don't want promotion, without test, no examination. Without examination, no promotion. You understand? Those days when we are still going to school, if we start test, we say any moment we will start exam. Without test is to test your faith, to test your ability. After the test, when you are able to get good score, that means exam, when exam come, there is hope that you are going to pass your exam. So you don't want test. So how will you pass? Everybody want to run away from problem, Abi? Something was happening recently. I said, they want to start again this year concerning this place we are. Then I heard a voice as I was meditating. I said, God, it's happening. Another issue again concerning this place. And I heard a voice. If I did not allow this thing to happen, you will not be built as a warrior. You have been staying since all this while, and those trials have been there. Still here, nobody move you. He said, but if you are not afraid now, you become like Elijah after winning battles of Jezebel. I mean of what do they call it, the bar, the priest of Bar. After destroying a lot of things, God credited him. Only one woman, only one issue, now he just run away. Only one issue, go run away. May you not run away because of the small thing in Jesus' name. May you not let your heart panic because of small thing. When Satan want to finish somebody, he will just use something to threaten you. When he threatens you finish, he will say, sir, if I don't do you, when he got talking, you call it shake. Hey, this man say if you not do me, this man say if you not do me, what am I going to do now? And let me go. You are not a child of God. When the person said, if I not do you, you smile. Where is the Lord God of Elijah? I lost Archbishop Idausa. I'm still saying to tomorrow, you hardly were discussing a few days ago, say no man of God has ever been like Idausa. In our generation, in our time now, do you know what's happening? Everybody wants to just do melu, gentle, with no one wahala. And they go now with the talk small, no wahala. Let us respect government, let's do this. Everybody wants to, everybody is trying to, we call it humility. At times it's not to be humility. At times it's not what? No, it's not humility. The Bible said, since the day of the John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent. It's Jesus that spoke that word. It's Jesus that spoke it. If you are too gentle, you will not go to any level. In fact, before you enter heaven, if you are too gentle, you will not enter heaven. Let me be frank with you. If you are gentle, you will not enter. Pastor, how? I can explain it to you. Everything. Everything. Can I tell you something? A man of God told you something. He said, you are not sure of your salvation. The witch can come kill you away. Because of you are going to hellfire. You know concern God though. You are not yet sure of your salvation. Because the Bible says, walk your salvation with fear and trembling. Salvation is not something of one day. You have to keep working on yourself to live a perfect life. Is that also? You are not even sure of your life, whether you will get to heaven. And you are still working your salvation. Now, somebody just come from nowhere, call himself a witch, or occult, or even any marine, just come and hit you and you die. Now fire straight. And the devil say, you are welcome to my territory. Do you know what the man of God said? He said, therefore, remember the word of Jesus. Since the day of the John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. He said, you better start to work on yourself. Kill everything that is surrounding you, and make sure you work on your salvation. Kill everything that want to take your life before your time, and make sure you prepare your soul. When you kill every witch is around you that want to kill you before your time, then you'll be able to work on your soul. By the time you work on your soul, you are sure by the time you die, you make heaven. If not, the witch will kill you, and he will go and repent tomorrow, and he will go to heaven. You know, concern God, he don't repent, he don't repent. If you like make it kill 100 people, he don't repent. Any day you see which they confess now, and he's dying, now heaven straight. And you enemy wey don serve God for 3 years, 4 years, 7 years, 10 years, and you never even know say one thing is still remaining in your life. and which come kill you to away. Can I tell you something? Too much of belle. Gentility is not Christianity. Are you hearing me? Gentility is not what? Simplicity is not foolishness. I'm simple, yes. I'm humble, yes. There are some areas you can't touch me. You don't know who you are dealing with. There are some areas you cannot touch me. You know the area? When it comes to the issue of my spiritual life, you can't hear it. If I hear any wind, that wind I hear, Holy Ghost! Fire! Holy Ghost! Fire! You want to disturb my territory? Any man, whoever you are, be a brother, sister, uncle, auntie, friend, neighbor, be on your own. Let me be on my own. Let live and let live. Don't disturb my territory. I am preparing my way to heaven. Don't come and disturb my life. Are you hearing me? If you have never ready to make heaven, me, I'm ready for heaven. But you to come and disturb me, I will kill you first. I will do what? If I kill you finish, I will repent. Continue my journey of heaven. Are you hearing me? Please, I'm telling you, this is not a joking matter. I know what I'm talking about. You might look at it gentle. I'm not talking about physical fight. I'm talking about spiritual warfare. The Bible says in the book of Ephesians 6:10, he said we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against what? Principalities, against what? Powers, against the spiritual wickedness in where? High places. There are people that are demonized. They are so full of demons. Satan is using them to frustrate your life for you. And you know that kind of person. You are looking at the person instead of you to go into that prayer. Even a 3-day fasting, go and do it. I'm telling you the truth. Somebody want to frustrate your life for you. You are trying to make peace, no way. You are trying to make peace, no way. When you say to make peace, you don't agree. Then go stop fasting. Go and pray. Tell God, this person, if it is your will, let him repent. If it's not your will, let him die tonight. I prayed one crazy prayer yesterday. I said, Father, if it is your will for me to live here, let your will be done. If it's your will for me to remain here for now, and the people are trying, they were coming around to terrorize your territory, your Mount Zion, I said, God, let them die before their time. Silence all of them. That is it. It's God that will answer the prayer. You are not the one. Pray your prayer wise and let God answer. If it is your will that we should still remain here, and the people say no, then silence all of them. I don't know so. Silence all of them. But if it's your will that we should leave them, let the builder, the developers, let them come so that we move to our own side. Who will come to the dwelling of this righteous? Go and read your Bible in the book of Psalms. Who give you the audacity to come to the dwelling of the righteous? You should try, you are finished. God wants the Christians, these children, to be peaceful. Are you hearing me? And you doesn't want to serve God, then you face judgment. The Bible says in the book of Psalm, I think chapter 9, if somebody can read it, verse 12 or 13. He said, everyone that forget God shall, everyone, every nation, anywhere, any man, any woman, any nation that forget God shall be what? Perish. If they don't want to serve God, let them perish. Me, I want to serve God. Are you hearing me? Are you there? Read it for me. 9:13. Psalm 9:13.
Praise the Lord. For the wicked shall be thrown into hell.
Is that 9:13?
9:17. And all nations that forgot God.
Do you hear that? 9:17. He said the nation shall be, he said the wicked shall
be thrown into hell.
And all the nations that do what?
All the nations that forget God.
So, if they don't want to serve God, let them what? Perish. You can't stop the one that is going to serve God. They don't want to serve God, let them face problem. Are you hearing me? If they are ready for God, God will forgive them. You cannot come and use your own to disturb my own. Are you getting what I'm saying? Please don't be gentle in prayer. Be violent is prayer. What Jesus was saying that the kingdom of God suffer violence, he's talking about prayer. You have to let every power of darkness be destroyed. Even an idol spirit, even an ancestral spirit disturbing you from your father's side, let them be put out. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Pray any prayer that will make sure that every problem you are going through will be plucked down. Don't allow them to remain. Praise the Lord. If a human being the devil they use and the human being refuse to change, let that human being pay for it. He used the wicked to redeem the righteous. Have you not seen it in the Bible? He used the wicked to redeem who? Na my mama, na my papa, na my brother, na my auntie, na my sister, na my uncle, na my friend, na neighbor. Go for it so that I can live. God has given you time to change. You don't want to change. But to you, I want to advise you this year, when you serve God, and you do his will, sickness will be taken away from your life. Amen. Some of you have been sick. That is the area I wanted to quickly talk about before I pray for you now. Some people have been facing sickness. Some people have been facing problem. God is the originator of everything that is happening in the world. But giving alliances for the devil to use it, praise the Lord, it's like a weapon given to police to use it, or to give it to army to use it. Are you hearing me? Those things are created and really originate by God, given to the devil to what? Use it. Sickness was not created by Satan. So you say now God created. Some people will say, I know some of you are too righteous now, you are too scriptural. You will argue with me, Abi. I don't know so. Don't be God creates sickness, Abi. If you don't believe that God creates sickness, let me see your hand up. And some of you, I know you are doubting now. God now creates sickness, Abi. Satan. Now Satan now they create sickness. Don't be Satan, they attack people with sickness. I don't know so. Praise the Lord. So then I said that they attack people with sickness, Abi. So now you get sickness, happy? Thank you. I love that illustration. Some people will argue, say, nah, devil get sickness. Can I tell you something? I want to shock you today now, so that you know they put everything for devil head. Everything that devil. Praise the Lord. The Bible says, I kill it and I make it alive. Who kill? Who created the spirit of death? You don't see that one. That one is in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 2. When Anna was exalting God, said, let no pride and arrogancy be found in your mouth, because God is a God of all knowledge. He said, by him all actions are weighed. He killeth and he will make it alive. He can kill, he can give alive, he can give life. You see the rich man in the Bible say, today, tonight, thy soul will be taken away from thee. Then I will see all the money you have labored for yourself. Let me see how you are going to enjoy the money, you fool. So he kills. So when God kills, then is he not the one that created the death? Is the one that created the spirit of death. Are you hearing me? Everything devil. It is the devil that is the police or the army that is now using it to pursue Christians. When they come and create a law, who is handling the law? Who is implementing it? Not the police. They said don't do this, don't do this. They catch you. Now the government go come catch you. Now the governor go come catch you. Not the police go catch you. So police, devil is like a what? Police. Let me show you another one now for that sickness now, so that you will believe. Because some of you don't believe, say that or I create. You can see the other one for Samuel. Let me show you this one now. Exodus chapter 15. Let's see from verse 25. Verse 26. Exodus 20, chapter 15, verse 26. Chapter 15, verse 26. He said,
obey me.
If you will obey me completely
by doing what I consider right,
and do what I have told you to do,
and by keeping my commandments,
and keep all my commandments,
I will not punish you.
I will not what?
Punish you with any.
Who they punish?
God.
I will not what?
Punish you with any of the sickness.
I will not punish you with any of what?
Sickness that I brought on the Egyptians.
Who brought the sickness to Egyptians?
God. I am the Lord.
I am the Lord.
The one who heals you.
Who heal? He is the one that brings sickness, and is still the one that what? Heal. Now he brings sickness. Now he will still heal you. Because all the sickness I put for Egyptians, if you keep my commandment, you obey, I will not put those things. I will not use it to punish you. So when we are facing some problem today, it is a result of our sin. God has already put the law there. So when you disobey, Satan will use that sickness to do what? Afflict you. Praise the Lord. Are you hearing me? If you go and thief, police catch you, they don't go arrest you. So what is happening today is that the devil is using the word of God. Are you hearing me? The word of God to punish people. Now, in order to get another law, Satan does not have he don't have his own law. The law that Satan is using against people today, especially Christians, is the law of God. That is why the Bible says he's an accuser of the brethren. He accuses you, he did this, he did that. He knows that this is the word of God, so he must use it against you. See, he has gone and commit fornication, he has gone and steal, he has gone and done this. So when he will not accuse you, he will use that thing against you. Praise the Lord. So what is the next thing? According to your word, we must do it like this. We must punish him, we must punish her, we must do this, we must do that. That is why we are facing problem. So if you don't want to experience sickness this year, unnecessary poverty, sorrow, then what do? Obey God. I say you should do what? Obey God. You should do what? Obey God. We have to learn this year. Don't go back to Egypt. Tell somebody beside you, say don't go back to Egypt. I didn't hear you very well. Because if you don't obey, the disease he put upon the Egyptians, it was God that put it upon them. These diseases, and that is the disease that is happening to everywhere. People are now experiencing now different kind of liver disease, kidney disease, cancer, tumor, HIV. Can you see all these many diseases? If you did not commit sin, will that sickness come? Praise the Lord. Some people will ask questions, say, what about the children that I never know anything? Can I tell you? Do you want to know? Because I like to give you details. The children that are sick, what about them? Can I tell you the secret? The children never commit sin, but the sin of their parents be imparted to the children.
Yes,
are you hearing me? Yes, say I will visit the sin of your father to the second, the third, to the fourth generation. So that is why when your children is sick, you have to pray and ask for mercy. Are you hearing me? You pray on behalf of your children and ask for mercy. Then the children will be healed. It's not God that is punishing them now, but Satan is using what God has put in place to deal with the people of God. Praise the Lord. So this year, let us learn how to what? Obey God. So that it shall be what? Where we toss. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise Master Jesus. Hallelujah. Let's see Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 12. Quickly, you are there.
And because you have these ordinances and keep and do them, the Lord your God will keep you with the covenant and the steadfast love which is sworn to your fathers to keep. He will love you, bless you, and multiply you.
Can you see that? The Lord will do what?
He will love you, bless you, and multiply you.
Because you keep his word.
Commandments.
You want to be a good lover of God. Do what is good. Continue.
He will also bless the fruit of your body.
He will what?
Bless the fruit of your body.
You see the advantage of obedience now. He not only loving you, he will bless everything that concerning your body. What is it? Fruitfulness. You carry your children. You will not be barren. Then your business also. Continue.
And the fruit of your ground.
You see now, your business, the fruit of your what?
Your ground.
That is your what? Business. Well, that is what you are doing. He will bless it. So somebody to say, I don't know what's wrong with my job. I don't know what's wrong with my work, my business. Please work on yourself. The word of God cannot change. He will bless the fruit of your what? Ground. Anything you lay your hands upon, you prosper. Continue.
Your grain and your wine and your oil.
Okay.
The increase of your cattle.
Okay.
And the young of your flock.
Okay.
And the land which is what your father to give you. You shall be blessed above all people.
Can you see it, my people? You will be blessed above all people in the name of Jesus. Amen. I never hear Elijah hymn there. You are going to be blessed among all the Gentiles. Amen. In fact, you that are here today, you are going to be blessed above all the people in your family. Amen. You are going to rise and be blessed above all your people in your family. Amen. Above all the people in your village. Amen. Above all your people in your country. Amen. You are going to be blessed above all. Amen. In the name of Jesus Christ.
There shall not be male or female barren among you.
You see now? There shall not be what?
Male or female barren among you.
Impotency. You know good thing.
Or among your cattle.
Can you see that?
And the Lord will take away from you all sickness.
The Lord will take away from you all
sickness.
All
sickness. And none of the evil diseases of Egypt, which you knew will be.
Which you know that they are sick. None of those one will come to you.
Will he inflict upon you?
You see how?
But he will lay them upon all who hate you.
Hey! Hey! Any man that hated you, any woman that hated you. Oh my goodness! Are you ready to shout a louder amen? Look at the word of God. Any man or woman that hated you. Any man or woman that does not want your progress, any man or woman that does not want you to succeed, let the Egyptian sickness be upon them. Let the Egyptian sickness be upon them. Let them be wasted away. In the name of Jesus. Tell me what to do for Jesus. Can you see the word? The assurance, they will not be upon you, but those who hate you, and they will carry the sickness. Psalm 34 verse 21 says, evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. Can you see? Can I tell you something? You have a good opportunity. You have a good opportunity to yanka. You need to be taken for Jesus. Are you hearing me? You are coming out from sickness. That sickness is going back to Egypt. The Egyptians are they are your enemies. The Egyptians are the unbelievers. They are the people that hated you. Those who does not wish you good, your sickness is going back to them. You never get me. Those who does not want you to succeed, your problem is going back to them. I offload those loads, those affliction, those sickness, those diseases, those poverty that they are placed upon you. May he reverse to your enemy. May they go back to all your adversaries. May they go back to all your adversaries. May they go back to your enemy. In the name of Jesus. Tell me how to get up with Jesus. This year you enter is your year. Say to yourself, say, I'm recovering now. I'm recovering now. Jump up and say, I'm recovering now. I'm recovering my glory now. I'm recovering now. I'm healing now. I'm restoring now. I'm reviving now. I'm lifting now. In the name of Jesus. Hey, can I tell you something? From today, the enemy will not point at you again. There is a difference between the children of sons of God and the children of men. Sit down, sit down, sit down. You don't understand. There's a difference between what? The children of, listen. There's a difference between the sons of God and the children of men. Children of men are the word people. The sons of God are the people who are serving God. The word sons does not mean only men. It's talking about general word. Whether you are a daughter or you are a man, it says sons of God. The Bible says in the book of Romans 8 verse 19, it said the earnest expectation of the creation waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. This year they shall see manifestation. I say in your life this year the world will see the manifestation of God. They will see the manifestation of God in your life. When they shall say there is a casting down, you shall say there is a lifting up. I repeat again, when they shall say there is a casting down, you will say there is a lifting up. I see lifting up on your side. I see lifting up in your marriage. I see lifting up in your career. I see lifting up in your business. I see lifting up in your health. I see lifting up in your academy. I see lifting up in everything you lay your hand to. Be lifted. Be lifted. Let your spirit be lifted. Let your spirit be lifted. In the Lord Jesus. Hallelujah. This is your year. Yeah. You don't know what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. I'm seeing people buying land. I'm seeing people building houses. Listen to me. My word will surely come to pass. Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. Do you know what the Bible says? The Bible says, who has spoken and it cometh to pass when the Lord has not spoken? Can I tell you something? Or when the Lord has not sent him? Who is a prophet? When a man speaks, it come to pass. That is a man of God. That is a what? That is a prophet. Sit down first. Let me show you of who God has made me to be. Now, I spoke to two more posted. Now, if I am not a man of God, I can't speak to two more will not post. I'm telling you who is a man of God. When God honor your word, he bring it to reality. If God doesn't honor your word, nothing will happen. I'm telling you, for you to have faith now, before I pray last prayer for you, I speak to two more, and two more what? Posted. And it was like a dream. When I was commanding the two more get bust, I command you bust. I command you right turn to bust and bust. It's like which kind of woman be is here? Why are you praying to this kind of tumor? And the tumor just bust like that. I did it crazily. Something was moving, dragging in my spirit, and that force that was dragging my spirit was the force of the Holy Ghost, forcing the inner zeal in me to come. I pray for that tumor. Less than 3 days, tumor just ripe and posted.